Welcome to Tacos, Tequila, Therapy, and the Tea, of course, with your girl P. I'ma tell y'all, this is a podcast about everything from beauty to life to love to motivation. If you are looking for a little uplifting spirit or you need to know something about that beauty industry, you confused about what to do with your hair, you have come to the right place. Let's get to it. Join me on the Tea with P. Welcome back, y'all, to that most randomest podcast ever. I am back, y'all. Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all know this, but this shit's therapeutic for me. I love talking to y'all. I hope y'all appreciate it. Because some of the things I share with y'all, I share in the salon, I'm sharing it with friends. So I be feeling like I'm going to share it with the world. So if you know somebody who be needing some of these words, you might be in this situation, share it. Share it with your friend. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. But I'm going to tell you something. In this season of learning about your goddamn self, you learn about others as well. And it's not new. I shouldn't even make this shit up. It ain't new, right? But when it comes to me and who I choose to have in my space right now, you gotta look at your dynamic, right? And that dynamic of your friendships. And that dynamic is forever evolving. But sometimes we want to keep it the same out of comfort, right? And so, like everything, when it comes to connections, people, yes, it is still business related to me, and that's how I process it, because you learn things on either side of the water. Even in relationships, you can apply something to business. But in this situation, when I was going around into different salons and I'm teaching classes, one of the things that we in education to learn how to educate is being aware of your audience, being aware of who is going to be in this class or the types of people in this class, right? So they labeled them as 3 different things. And this also applies to your damn friendships and people in your life, right? So be aware of it. You got 3 different types. You got those visionaries, you got a fence sitter, and you got a resistor. Now, first of all, you probably need to indicate who the hell you are in these connections. What type of person are you? Are you a visionary who sees all the possibilities, right? More positive spirit, go-getter, willing to learn something new, take accountability for their actions, right? Then you have your fence sitter. And the fence sitter, like in a classroom, they'll be the person that goes either way. They're not positive. They'll go with whoever's swaying them at the moment, right? And not too much of a voice, stays quiet, chill. And then you have your resistor. And in the classroom, the resistor is almost like that squeaky wheel that needs attention. But they tend to resist things. They think that they know it all. They know it all before you even got there. They want to be combative sometimes in the classroom, or they have to be like, everything is a battle and the attention needs to be on them. And a lot of times that person tends to have a very strong personality that can take your class far left, okay? Usually they're also in your workplace. That'll bring down the environment, always negative, always got something going on, mouth is always open and probably hardly ever right. But the interesting thing is that happens in your friendship circles as well. You have those friends that are doing a thing and they're super positive. They're making things happen. You have that friend that's just like, yeah, I'm going to go whatever the crowd does. No real opinions. Tends to be pretty quiet, chill, good with whatever. And then you had that one friend that's always in the shit, that could turn your night left. Piss poor energy, and sometimes just don't try to cover it up like they're not the one. They like a mean girl. They tend to be like the mean girl. And they want to get people on their team to make it seem like everything is bad. But you got to think about your circle, right? And who are your people? But who are you within this circle? So I was having this conversation with a friend of mine about one of the people in her circle. And I'm saying in her circle because she was claiming it to be in her circle. claiming this girl to be in her circle, but they had a difference of opinions. And lately these days, everybody got a damn difference of opinion. They swinging different ways. Who knows? Some people will surprise you at some of the choices that they choose. But I digress. But in this conversation, she was like, but Tree, she's in my circle. And my friend completely was disagreeing with this person in her circle. Like, they did not have the same opinions. And I had to say to her, I was like, well, why is she in your circle? And my friend had to take a whole pause, because when I say she was fired the hell up with this conversation and back and forth and not being on the same page, my friend was like, wait a minute, hold up. Now, while she is family friend, you guys definitely have a difference of opinion, and she should no longer be your circle. She might be the circumference. She on the perimeter, she on the outside. And sometimes we got to consider that. Who do you let in? And I saw a lot of people out here, that's why I keep my circle small. But we had this conversation before in another podcast, like, no, you better choose wisely. Because it's not necessarily keeping it small, but it's keeping the right people. But who are they? And honestly, you need a little balance in your life. Sometimes you might need a little bit of resistor to bring your butt out the clouds to be like, I don't know about that. But understand who the hell is in your circle. But these days, what are we afraid of? I don't care how long I know you. If you are not elevated to the space of where I am, you must go. You become the circumference. You can't be the inner circle. You can't. And there's no hard feelings. You just on the outside. You're not quite on the inside, because I see you for who you are. But I had this conversation with the client as well, because she had a friend who was mean girling, right? And I'm talking about straight mean girling and in denial, acting like, oh, I ain't do that. I don't know what you talking about, because they play with you and they creating a whole problem and then want to talk about a problem they ain't have. They supposedly didn't have. But gave straight mean girl. And this woman was a friend of hers for years. And we're not talking about 5, 3, probably damn near 20. But that circle changes. And sometimes we got to reevaluate that shit. Because I'm going to tell you, keeping certain people in your circle will bring you the hell down. But I do believe at first you need to take accountability for who you are in that circle and what you need at that moment. Who's in your circle and who are you? Now, I can tell you I might be, most of the time, I'm probably the visionary in the group, because I want to see the positive shit. I'm trying to grow. I'm always trying to take over the world. I'm like Pinky in the brain out this motherfucker, because every day I'm thinking about something new, a new way to get it. I'm going to be positive about it. I'm going to keep going. Girl, you got this. What? You better not let them people play with you. I got your back round to the side. But I am also that friend that I ain't hard though. We go out, where you want to eat, I can eat anywhere. And if I don't want to eat, I'm cool with a little sip. I ain't going to die. But there are some people that if we don't do that, then life is over. And I'm like, girl, it ain't that serious. Sir, get it together. But it's not always as serious as we make it. But in our season of like, you want to grow, you're emotionally elevating, you are elevating in business, work, check your circle. And you might need to have several circles of friends, but there are definitely some people that need to be in the circumference. They're in the area, but they ain't even coming all the way in. They don't get a slice of the pie. And we got to realize that. And I know that shit's hard. I'm going to tell you, I know it's hard. And I honestly believe I got some good people with me. They keep me grounded sometimes. And they remind me of, hey girl, you know that's you. And they accountable. And I love that for me. I love that I've had friendships for years. And I understand them, they understand me, and we great. They allow me to be Pinky in the brain often, and I harass the shit out of them. Anybody who was listening, I love all y'all. I harass you with all this positivity. Sometimes I can be overwhelming with this positivity because I wake up off the shits and I will ring their phone. Girl, guess what I thought about you for your business? Or you should do this. You said this yesterday and you know what? I think that you can do better and we can work it out. I'm that friend. But I do have those resistors. I have those fence sitters, and you have to learn how to deal with them in your circle, in your class, in your life of learning. How do you move about? How do you treat people? Recognizing where they are. Do they deserve to be there? How much attention do you give them? How do you give them attention? Do you allow them to have their voice when they seem to have none? And it's being aware of the people around you. But who you are to the people that's in your circle is just as fucking important. I keep my circle small because you can't trust people. But you know, a question always asks, do you trust your damn self? Where is your mindset? And I ain't going to sit here and say I trust everybody. Because I will definitely give you a rope to hang your ass, Scorpio energy. Hang yourself. You said it, I didn't. But what I am is if I'm your friend, I'm your goddamn friend. I'm in there. I'm that friend to take the tags off to hit somebody with the bumper. What we got to do? But in this season of just emotionally evolving in business, it's like the circles are shifting. The circles are changing. How much time, energy, and space you give to someone is important for your growth and how you are. So today, I hope and pray that you got the right circle. And I hope that you know who you are in that circle. And the motherfuckers that get on your damn nerves, y'all better leave them to the circumference, because they can't get a piece of the pie. And as always, with my randomness, I appreciate you. And until next time, thanks for spending your time with me. I know that you got options and you couldn't have been anywhere else, but you chose to listen to your girl today. Don't forget to follow on all of your listening platforms. Share the episode. Tell a friend. Come on back. You can follow me on Instagram under Patrice Star, or the salon, which is the Design Studio _MD. I do have a website, and that is the Design Studio MD, and that MD is like MarylandDoctor.com. And we are on all of your listening platforms. We'll see you on the next Tuesday for some tacos, tequila, therapy, and the tea. Till next time.